Good morning, everybody. Todd here. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, the sun's coming up behind me here, and we got a beautiful start to this day. And as you've seen in the beginning clips here, we have a problem. No wood rounds in the wood yard to split. So today, we're going to try to fix that. We're going to be hooking up the trailer and heading to the farm. I have yet to start up the new 261 and get it into some wood, and I've been real excited to get that thing out and try it for the first time. So we're going to get to the farm. There is a oak tree that I had talked about in one of the last videos that needs to come down in order to make the field opening bigger for equipment. And if you could see over here behind me, I got a start on some of that wood that I'm splitting up for that new restaurant customer, potential restaurant customer. He's wanting it barkless and green. So stick with us. We're going to be heading to the farm. Of course, you got to start the day out right with Arnold. Some breakfast pizza and a driver. How's that pizza taste?
Pretty good. They didn't have my normal breakfast pizza, so I was kind of mad about that, but regular pepperoni will do.
Beautiful start to the day, everybody. What do we got on temperature over there, Evan?
65.
65 degrees and very low humidity. We'll take it. Let's see. Well, it won't be long now, and all these bluffs along the river here will be absolutely gorgeous with fall colors. All right, everybody, welcome to the farm. We made it over. Evan's over there in the back of the truck getting the saws out and getting them ready. As you can see here, father-in-law's really been clearing along the edges. He's trying to get these trees thinned out so that the nicer trees can not be starving off each other and they can get big. And he's doing a little selective logging at the same time, and sending that off to a buddy that's got a mill. And they're kind of going in on shares on that lumber. So it kind of cuts that middleman out and lets you selectively cut off of your farm only what you want cut. And a lot of times when loggers come in, they pretty much clear cut you or take stuff that you may not have wanted them to take. So that's what he's doing. And there's a couple trees here. As you can see, this is kind of a cut between going to the other field. And we got a tree. I'll try to point it out. It's just a small tree over here. See if I can get the right one pointed out. There it is right there. That kind of that crooked leaning one there. That's the one we're going to be taking down today. And there's a couple more down through here we may take a look at. But that's all we got going on today. So stick with us. We're going to get the saws out and get the 261 running for the first time. All right, everybody, like I said, not a very big tree. Evan's gonna fall this tree, and I'll kind of pan up the tree. This is great practice for him because it goes up and bends, but there's really nothing around it that it can hurt if it hits. The idea is to try to get it to fall that way toward the field, and he's gonna have a little bit of a challenge. So he's gonna notch it on the left side of this tree and maybe try to wedge it and get it to lay down right out there so we can get it cut up. So that's the plan. Ooh, check this out. Y'all see that giant walking stick? We'll have to get him relocated. We don't want him going down with the vessel. Nice job, Evan. Right where you wanted it. Not perfect, but he left a perfect amount of holding wood and just watched it start moving, and it fell exactly where we wanted it. All right, let's get set up and get her limbed up. All right, so there you go. One oak tree, all bucked up with the new 261C. Not a lot of wood, but it had to go in order to get the equipment through here, as you can see, and it will not be wasted. This is going to be great for splitting up and getting some green wood for the new Firewood customer that's requesting green. So all right, everybody, I just want to explain a little bit about how you see us cut these stumps up high like this. And a lot of people have hit me in the videos before and said, oh, you're not going to waste that, there's good firewood. We do not waste this. The idea why we cut these up high, we make our notch up high where we're standing more upright. I feel it's safer. You can make that notch and come in with your back cut standing more upright. If you're down here trying to save that last piece and you have to get out of the way fast, sometimes you can trip. So our thoughts is to make your notch be more upright where you're safe and you can watch, and then we come back, we will saw this off flush, and we always leave enough to leave a good 16-inch piece here. We'll come down, get another 16-inch piece out of it, and then we will cut this stump all the way flush with the ground so the mower can get over it. And for doing this, we couldn't go without getting the 400C out. Didn't want it to get jealous on us. Go ahead, Evan. All right, everybody, that's probably gonna wrap this video up. Just was very eager to get the 261C out for the first time. And my first thoughts on this saw, wow. I've been reading a lot about it, and Rod over at Firewood Midwest was my first inspiration on this saw. He talked very highly of this saw and loved it. And I gotta say, power to weight ratio in your hand, I don't think it can be beat. This thing runs smooth like butter. Very little vibration, and I think I could hold this saw all day long. And I think that's why the Stihl 261C is deemed by a lot of people to be the Firewood saw. I mean, there's a lot of channels out there that I can think of that speak very highly of them, but Rod over at Midwest was the first place I seen this saw, and I think I wanted one ever since. Evan, what do you think?
I pretty much agree completely with what you said. The saw just runs so freaking smooth, and you know, I got the 250 and I ran that saw and picked mine up, and just the vibration difference in between the saws, and the 250's got quite a bit less cc's, I think.
The 250 is around 46, and this one here is, I think it's right at 50.
Yeah,
50
so
cc's, yes.
even though it's just about a 4cc difference, that saw just feels so much nicer in the hands, so much just ready, just very quick into the wood whenever you want to get into the throttle and really get through the wood.
So now I really truly believe that I've got the perfect pair of Firewood saws. I put the 24-inch and 25-inch bar back on the 400, and hey, the same thing about this saw. Very, very quick throttle response with this M-tronics in both saws. I'm just impressed. I loved this saw, but now I feel like there's going to be a lot of times where I'm going to be carrying the 261 around a lot, especially for jobs like this. This wasn't a big tree, but it had to come down. It had to get out of the way. And we're going to save this one for the felling and for bucking up of the logs. And it's got the capability to run a 25-inch bar. Some people say they run 28s. I think 25 is the sweet spot on this one. 261 has got the 20-inch bar on it, and then Evan's 250 has got the 18-inch bar. So I think we've got it covered now. I think we're going to be fighting over this saw, though, when it comes to limbing. So, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you stayed till the end, we appreciate you sticking around. Like always, appreciate all the new subscribers. And, you know, subscribers in general. If you're watching the video and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and it supports everyone's channel. And I'm not just talking about my channel, everyone's channel in general. It helps everybody. So with that being said, we got 2 more small, probably 9-inch logs up by the barn that we're going to buck up and add to this. Give us some splitting to do later on this weekend at home. We're going to save that for another video. So, that being said, like I always like to say, get outside.
See ya.